It'll be Indiana off the tip. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Antetokounmpo, Duncan out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Anthony, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Now here's Robertson. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Duncan with a screen on Leonard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Robertson. There's a screen by Robinson. Shoots from the high post. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Count it, good.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Indiana. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now here's Pippen. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Bird with it. Outside Robinson. Pass to Leonard. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Just 5 on the clock. On deep, Robertson. Rebound by Anthony.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Robertson passes to Bird. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got 6.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Robertson. The shot and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Now here's Bird. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Now Bird. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. Leonard with the ball. Now Anthony defending.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Giannis outside. Pass to Pippen. Here's Towns. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Sacramento up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Mutombo is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bird. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Robertson in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. So it's the Pacers now. Bird, the pass to Robinson. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard kicks to Bird. Robertson outside. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Kings leading now by 7. Pass to Towns. Robertson against Pippen.
Indiana foul. Oscar Robertson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. To the inside, Duncan. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers High School. Come on, everyone, get loud.
Pacers trail by 9. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's Bird missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Anthony. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Anthony's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. And here is Robertson. Bird outside. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Robertson. That misses off the backboard.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back over to you, Kevin.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Robertson. Following the miss by Giannis.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Anthony, the pass to Towns. And here's Duncan, covered by Mutombo. The jump hook, and Duncan finishes inside. And it's 6 points for Duncan.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now, here is Bird. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. With the hook shot, Duncan so good down low.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Bird against Pippen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
From deep three-point land, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Sacramento, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Anthony is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Duncan. And it's Towns in at the power forwards position. Now here's Robertson. Launches from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Robertson outside. Over Giannis. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And so Giannis will bring it up for Sacramento. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Anthony finds Antetokounmpo. Outside Pippen. Towns for three. No good there.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Robertson passes to Robinson. Now Bird. Rebound by the Kings. Anthony down low, covered by Mutombo. And the shot goes down.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
.152 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bird. Robinson on the wing. And here is Mutombo. Towns with the steal. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Towns, covered by Mutombo. Sacramento moving it around. Duncan dishes to Giannis. Clock at 4. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Nobody near Leonard, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Towns kicks to Antetokounmpo. Driving inside. The shot's good. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Robertson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Kings leading now by 22. Now Anthony, 7 points in the game. Duncan with the screen on Bird. Outside Pippen. Towns for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more. And 1 quarter to go.
Bulls start out with the ball. And the starting group for Chicago. And it's Artest in at small forward. Outside Edwards.
Chicago foul. Artest. First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Kirilenko. Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Here's Arenas. For 3. McGrady shot is off. Now here's Booker. The 3. Knocks down the long K.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes sir.
To the right side. Here's McGrady. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Here's McGrady. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And it's the Bulls' ball. Outside Edwards. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Booker for 3. McGrady grabs a miss. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Arenas. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovables.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to McGrady. Here's Arenas. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Rob. Here's McGrady. Booker defending. From about 16. Good as the jump shot falls.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Wembanyama screen. And here's Edwards outside. Chicago with a rebound. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Arenas. Here's Artest. Still without a bucket. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Arenas shot is off. Chicago leading. Outside Booker. Off target with the 3. And it's the Bulls with the ball to the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Eaton. Here's Arenas. Lets the 3 fly, and that's not going to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead. They're up by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And so in the game for the Bulls, and it's Artest in at the 3 slot.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Mark Eaton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Bulls. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Walton. No points so far. Pass to Arenas. The 3 ball. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Booker for 3. Booker buries it from deep.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Arenas passes to Walton. Here's McGrady. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Artest.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
McGrady, the pass to Arenas. Here's McGrady. They set the screen. There's the triple. Rebound by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. Wembanyama, pass to Booker. Wembanyama screen from the arc. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Arenas. Pass to Walton. Here's McGrady. Pulls it. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wembanyama pass to Booker. Now here's Edwards. Right side, Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to McGrady. Here's Arenas to win the drop, and the shot goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Arenas. Drills the baseline jumper. Arenas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Bulls leading by 3. Edwards looking it over. Launches a 3. No good there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
They've got Wembanyama, Anthony Edwards out there with Devin Booker. And it's Kirilenko in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Chicago leading. Outside Booker. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Walton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Arenas. Here's McGrady. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Wembanyama screen. And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 6 points.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Pass to McGrady. From downtown, Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
he didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Edwards, the pass to Booker. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Arenas. 6 to shoot. Over Edwards. Arenas shot is off.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And here's Booker. Wembanyama screen. Devin Booker for 3.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Arenas passes to McGrady. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. McGrady's got his second basket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Right wing, the 3 from Wembanyama. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. He's got 5.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. McGrady, the pass to Walton. Here's Arenas. Launches it. Another 3 for Chicago.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Outside Booker. Wembanyama screen. To the middle. It's stolen away. Here's McGrady. 6 points for him. From deep. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Kirilenko. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker drills it from deep. Booker's got 12.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Arenas. Over Edwards. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point game on the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. And it's Arenas in at the point.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's McGrady. They grab their own miss. Here's Artest. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Booker. Back to Wembanyama. Here's McGrady. Buries it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Chicago leading by 3. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bucket is good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Timeout, Bulls. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now Booker. Wembanyama screen. Oh, no good again that time. Chicago leading. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Edwards. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Eden, guarded by Edwards. Using the glass to lay it in.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Booker shoots it up. Another chance. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
One shot. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Victor Wembanyama. One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Takes a step back. Another chance. And up and in on the layup.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Now here's Booker. A statement dunk from Booker.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Arenas. Fires the 3. Oh, it doesn't go. And here's Wembanyama. Here's Edwards. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Timeout, Bulls. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
your full youth dance team.
Here's Arenas. Here's Artest. Booker defending. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama there for the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
For 3. Oh, he can't hit it. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. With Devont sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Pippen is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Duncan in at the center, locking down the middle. Kidd, no good. It's Pippen on the wing, guarded by Green. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Anthony. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Antetokounmpo passes to Pippen. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go. A shot by Anthony, no good. And so Payton will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Kidd. And here's Chamberlain. Duncan defending. Chamberlain kicks to Payton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the Magic head coach. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Kidd, no good. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. His three-pointers off the mark. Green with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Green, the pass to Kidd. Now here's Chamberlain. Back to Kidd. Here's Chamberlain. Orlando moving the ball around. Once again off the mark, Orlando. 1:15 left to play in the first. Towns finds Antetokounmpo. Duncan with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Over Payton. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Duncan, guarded by O'Neal. A fader. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Chamberlain dishes to Payton. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Payton's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Anthony, the pass to Duncan. At the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Chamberlain is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Gary Payton. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Kidd in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Payton. 5 points in the game. Chamberlain with a screen on Towns. Here's Green. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Towns with the defensive effort. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Duncan. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pippen with a wide open look. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And here is Kidd. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Payton. Back to Kidd. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Pippen with it. He's picked up by Kidd. And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento. Kidd with it.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Payton. Back to Kidd. The Magic again can't hit.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Antetokounmpo passes to Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Green against Duncan. Pass to O'Neal. They need this one. Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Anthony. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. The Magic trail by 5. Payton kicks to Chamberlain. Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Towns, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pippen down low. Guarded by Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Payton. Sacramento again missing.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. O'Neal finds Payton, and the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Chamberlain, the pass to Green. O'Neal sets the screen for Green. Offline with his 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Kings on top, up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kings leading now by 5. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Antetokounmpo out there with Anthony. Then there's Towns. Then there's Duncan. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. Kidd kicks to Shaq. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pippen, the pass to Duncan. Oh, Duncan, good luck stopping that.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Inside, and Duncan throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Payton. Sacramento making their last shot. Count that bucket.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Payton against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Towns. Duncan kicks to Towns. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Payton. To the paint. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Now here's Kidd. Still yet to score. Knocked away. Pippen with the steal. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. Now Kidd, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. O'Neal finds Green. Pocket 6, out to Payton. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Payton's got 10 points.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Duncan dishes to Carmelo. Towns a screen on Green. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Kidd. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anthony missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Kidd. No scoring in this one. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Get out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Payton passes to Chamberlain. Over Duncan, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Chamberlain got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Magic. Down low, here's Duncan, and he finishes nicely on the layup. That's now 8 points for Tim Duncan.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Payton with the screen for Green. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Pippen against Kidd. Duncan with the screen for Giannis. And stolen by Chamberlain. Payton inside. Duncan on him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Antetokounmpo outside. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Magic trail by 6. The Magic called timeout. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed the team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Outside Kidd. Now O'Neal. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Towns. Anthony fires. Got the 8-footer.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
The Magic trail by 8. O'Neal is screen on Pippen. Now O'Neal. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
It's stolen by Anthony. It's taken away by Peyton. O'Neal. Look at Shaq galloping the other way.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Antetokounmpo gets it to go down low.
He just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot break.
Shooting for Sacramento, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for one.
Magic trail by 9. Outside Kidd. O'Neal. Duncan with the rebound.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Peyton against Towns. Oh, off the glass.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Antetokounmpo against Peyton. Here's Anthony. Got it to go off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
O'Neal sets the screen for Kidd. Giannis against Shaq. Draymond. Off target from outside. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you later.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Edwards out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. The 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Thompson against Edwards. And James launches it from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Thompson passes to Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Nice D from Thompson.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
James outside. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Booker with the fadeaway. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Thompson with a steal. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Pass to James. And stolen by Booker. Here's Kirilenko. Check by Davis. Here's Kirilenko. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Clock at 6. James passes to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Pass to Thompson. 4-3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Edwards. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama, screen on James. Left side, Wembanyama. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. James passes to Thompson. Back to James. Pass to Malone. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
So the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia on top, up 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
We've got Davis, Thompson out there with Thompson. Then there's James, and it's Malone in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
Throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
James, outside. Back to Thompson. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. Thompson's shot is off. Bulls trail by 3. And there's the lob. Oh, Edwards soars in to finish the lob.
Wow, Edwards with the hops, the long arms, easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
Thompson passes to James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And so here is Chicago. Edwards looking it over. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
You couldn't avoid the charge, even with the little hop step.
Philadelphia leading by 3. James outside. Oh, hard finish from LeBron.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Outside Edwards. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Chicago.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
James outside. Back to Thompson. Pass to James. Fires from deep. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 3. Edwards, the pass to Booker. Back to Edwards. There's a minute 26 left to play in the half. Baseline jumper. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Edwards. Wembanyama's got his first 2 points. Outside Davis. Edwards against Thompson. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. The triple. LeBron James.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Here's Kirilenko. Back to Booker. Wembanyama, screen on James. Stolen by Davis. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Malone. Thompson outside. Philadelphia moving it around. And Davis gets double teamed. Thompson outside. Here's Malone. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he He's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Inside, stolen by Davis. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Anthony Edwards, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, Thompson buries the tray!
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
James passes to Thompson. Here's Malone. Jacks up a 3, and it's Kirilenko with a rebound. Pass to Edwards. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Outside Wembanyama. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James, outside. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And now an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Team foul.
Here's Booker. Still no points. Wembanyama, screen on James. Just 4 to shoot. Booker. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second team foul.
Chicago shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Defensive foul. Anthony Davis. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
One shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Outside Davis. And he's going for the lob. Picked it out of midair. Down low. Here's Edwards. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Sixers lead by 6. Outside Davis. The 3 from Thompson. And it's Chicago with a board. Kirilenko's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Booker. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Edwards can't hit.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Thompson passes to Malone. Philadelphia moving it around. The three, James drains the triple. James has got 11 points.
They got the ball to the right guy. James ready to shoot at all times.
Booker against James from deep. Wembanyama. Rebound by Philadelphia. James inside. Booker defending. There's Davis with the three.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Thompson passes to Davis. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Edwards. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's stolen by James.
And absolutely...
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
For 3, Booker. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia on top, up by 11. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Thompson out there with Thompson. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Davis. And it's Malone in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Thompson passes to James. Tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Malone. Booker against James. Here's Malone. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Not good by Thompson. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And he really shoots with incredible efficiency from all over the court. I mean, I just love Thompson and how he likes to keep the mid-range shot alive and well.
Here's Kirilenko. Now here's Edwards. It's cleared away by Thompson.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Malone. Outside Thompson. Davis a screen. And it's Thompson penetrating. Goes again. Oh, it misses. The Bulls trail by 11. Wembanyama fires. Cashes in from 18.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
The 76ers call timeout. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Thompson. Davis outside from deep. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Booker. Oh, he missed the jumper. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
James. No good from three. Bulls trail by 12. Now Booker. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Wembanyama. Edwards fires. Sinking the follow-up shot.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Outside Davis. Thompson scanning the floor. Now James. Now Thompson jacks up a three. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And so James will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Thompson. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. So with Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Towns is out there with Duncan. Then it's Anthony. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Now Anthony, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Pippen kicks to Giannis. Pass to Duncan. Outside for Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Anthony from the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Duncan with a screen on LeBron. The high post shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's LeBron, and the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Thompson. Pass to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Duncan dishes to Giannis. Back to Duncan. High shot from 10 feet out.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. James outside. Malone trying to break free. And again, it's LeBron James. James has got 6 points.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Pass to Towns. Outside for Pippen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Thompson passes to Thompson. Outside, James. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. And James throws it down.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now here's James. He's got 8. Back to Thompson. Malone, a screen on him. Inside. Stolen by Duncan. And it's Pippen in the corner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Thompson. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Pippen. Giannis has got his second basket of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here is LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right side Davis. Releases. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Pippen is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Duncan. Then it's Anthony, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1. Anthony, the pass to Towns, over Thompson, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, and a wide-open look for James. Drains it from beyond the arc. James has got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia. LeBron's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Pippen, and stolen by James. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way, and finished off by Davis.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
The Kings trail by 7. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Giannis kicks to Anthony. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. To the paint. Thompson finds James, and the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked by Duncan.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Knocks it loose and stolen by LeBron. Thompson in the post. Towns on him. Pass to LeBron. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. Doesn't disappoint either.
Thompson the bounce pass. Malone a screen on Pippen. The drive by James. And LeBron throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pippen. And that's collected by Malone.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
LeBron passes to Thompson. Back to James. Over Duncan. James, no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Duncan with a screen on Malone. Giannis passes to Duncan. And it's good for 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Klay Thompson is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Malone. And it's LeBron at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Giannis. 6 to shoot. Here's Pippen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson passes to LeBron. James with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Pippen. Basket counts.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
LeBron sets the screen for Thompson. James against Pippen, and James gets it to go. James has got 15.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Pippen. Deep 2 from Anthony. Thompson with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Pippen. Duncan with a screen on Thompson. It's Pippen with a drive. Over Thompson. Pippen can't hit. The 76ers leading by 5. Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. James left side. LeBron James just too strong.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And so the timeout by Rick Edelman here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game.
Hey, yo, get up.
Outside, Towns. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Pass to LeBron. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, LeBron James. One shot.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Duncan. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Pippen. Towns, a screen on Thompson. Pippen, the pass to Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Thompson, the bounce pass. On deep, James, good on the triple. James has got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, Giannis. To the inside. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game so far.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. With Divac sitting on the bench. This is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Duncan. Pippen is out there with Towns. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Anthony in at the 2 spot. Duncan with a screen on Davis. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Anthony. James defending. The shot by Anthony, no good.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Basket good. And the 76ers lead by 13.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Giannis passes to Anthony. Davis against Giannis. With the crossover, Giannis just too much inside.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
James, a screen on Anthony. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Duncan. Giannis inside. He's covered by Thompson. And it misses. Philadelphia leading by 11. Now James. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duncan. Antetokounmpo. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Pippen against James. Outside Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Davis against Giannis. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Davis setting the pick for James. Drives to the hoop. James with the terrific drive inside.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Towns with the steal. There it goes, Antetokounmpo, and that one is good.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
Outside, Davis. Thompson against Giannis. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron James. Rebounded by Towns. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Sacramento. 9-point game. And Davis sends it back. Here's Thompson. So Philadelphia wins it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Jones in at the point. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauled in by the Kings.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Gilmore. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, I was able to talk to the Sacramento's head coach. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Durant for three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Worthy. On the wing, Jones. 5 to shoot. Unloads. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
George passes to Gilmore. Now Durant fires for three. Gets hauled in by Thurman.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thurman. Outside, SGA. Going all the way to the rack. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. George scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Oh, Durant reached deep into the bag of tricks on that one. I mean, I'm not surprised by any shot he hits these days.
Now here's Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilmore grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 3. George for 3. On target from range.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
SGA against George. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Worthy. Here's Olajuwon. Defended by Gobert. And stolen by Gobert. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. West misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Ball stolen. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Got it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now Jones, yet to see a basket. High arcing shot. The shot, no good. And so it's Sacramento up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Outside Durant. Durant taking it in close.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The Kings lead by 8. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. He was all alone on that one. George has got 6.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Worthy. Here's Olajuwon. No made baskets yet. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Here's West. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Durant, the pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to the wing. Gobert with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And rejected. Pass to Jones. Here's Olajuwon. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Thurman passes to Olajuwon. Count the basket. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
George, right side. There's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Back to SGA. Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead. And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game.
Get up out of your seats for your Sacramento Kings great team.
.59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Durant. Shakes him. That one drops for him. Durant's got 9 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
SGA passes to Jones. Back to SGA. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Kings lead by 6. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Jones against Durant. Jones feels it out. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Bulls, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. And that concludes the first half. Sacramento on top, leading by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Sacramento leading by 7. We've got Paul George. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Gilmore in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's George. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Thurman. Bulls trail by 7. Jones with the ball. No points yet. Here's Olajuwon. Good D by Gobert. Durant finds George. Pass to Gilmore. To the inside. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 1.
That's good from SGA.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 12.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Pass to Jones. Back to SGA. Plenty of space. And again, it's Chicago. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Gilmore.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's George from outside the arc. And another Sacramento 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Thurman. Pass to Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Jones against George. Here's West. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Jones. He's scoreless. Here's Olajuwon. And there's the rejection. George outside. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Back to SGA. There's a screen. Pass to Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. No good that time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Thurman in at the 4. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Pass to Durant. Over Jones. Durant, no good.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Back to Jones. Here's Olajuwon. The shot's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's West. Outside Durant. And stolen by Jones. Here's Worthy. George defending. And there it is!
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
George, a screen on SGA. Now here's George. The D's right on him. Take it away! Just over 1.5 minutes played here in the 4th.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Gilmore. Durant fires! And the 3 misses. Outside SGA. Gobert pulls it down.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Now here's Durant. Outside George. Can't get the 3. Bulls trail by 6. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Gobert pulls it down. Outside Durant. Now George. Feet out. No.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Durant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
James Worthy, second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. Chicago calls timeout. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert pulls it down. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So the Kings win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Paul George.